Good morning, class 8. Today we will see graphical representation of data. Data, this is a plural word of datum, D-A-T-U-M. So first you see what is data or data, whatever it is called. Number of various types of information we collect. So the collection of facts of objects or any event, that is simply known as data. Number of data we can see in our daily life. Suppose a student obtaining the marks in examination or test. So you can collect this information. You can collect the marks obtained by a student or any event. So that is known as data. So data means the collection of the facts, numerical facts, about the objects, about the events, that is simply known as data. How can you represent this data? Various types of methods are used to represent this collection of numerical facts. First, you have seen the frequency distribution table in the previous period. I have explained, and you might have solved the question. How can you prepare frequency distribution table with the given data? So data, now you should see frequency. I have also explained about the frequency. A particular observation, number of times of a observation occurs in a given data, that is called frequency. So frequency and frequency distribution table I have already explained. Today you will see the data may be represented by graphical method. So there are three methods through the graph: bar graph, histogram, and pie chart. So one by one you have to learn these three. So first of all, we collect the information given in the question or anywhere, and we take a graph paper, and then we take two axes. If you draw two lines, vertical line and horizontal line on a graph, so this plane is divided into 4 equal parts. And these are, I don't think this is in the syllabus, but whenever we draw a vertical line and a horizontal line perpendicular to each other, so this plane, इसको हम coordinate plane बोलते हैं, is divided into 4 equal parts, and each part is called quadrant. Okay. So now you see how can you draw the bar graph giving the facts in your question. So today I am only explaining the terms which you should know. What is frequency? What is frequency distribution table? What is data? And bar graph. The bar graph, in the bar graph you can understand with the words. When we plot the information given, So this bar may be in a rectangular shape, maybe horizontal or maybe vertical, with equal width. उसकी जो width है वो equal होती है, and there should be equal space between them. So this pictorial representation. So bar graph is a pictorial representation from the given numerical fact. So this bar graph you can draw on the graph paper. If you use graph paper, so there will be easy to draw the bar graph, because there should be no any problem taking the equal width and equal distance. So better you can draw all the bar graph in a graph paper, because the graph paper you must have seen, you must have used in previous class 7. So bar graph is a pictorial representation of a given data, and whatever may be the marks obtained by the students, maybe the price of an item, or maybe the temperature noted down for it for 10 days or 15 days like that. So bar graph you will see, and you will try to draw the bar graph. Histogram is also just like a graph, but also this bar graph may be vertical, may be horizontal, so nothing worry about that. And if you draw the graph, bar graph, no living space इसमें यदि नहीं छोड़ेंगे, इसको हम इसी में continuously graph बनाएं, so that is called histogram. ये histogram. अब इसमें तो मैंने कहा कि if you want to draw the bar graph or histogram, the graph paper will be suitable, although some students will also draw in a plain paper, but there may be problem in taking the equal width of the bar graph or equal space between them. So what is the difference between histogram and bar graph? Bar graph is separated by some distance, and histogram, the bar graph are closed, continuous, no space between them. So that is the histogram, and this is the bar graph. So if you know all these terms, frequency distribution table, data, bar graph, histogram, and pie chart. Pie chart I will also explain. But today we are talking about on the graph paper. So these two can be done on the graph paper, because in graph paper you must have seen they are equally divided into smaller and smaller squares, space. So that's all for today. You will learn all these terms, and then we will come to the exercise. So thank you, and have a nice day.